Okay, so just a disclaimer before we get into this. I'm about to get heated because this pissed me off because I need to be the parent right now for the right. You need the belt right now. Y'all need an ass whooping because it amazes me how you guys don't see how many of your own contradictions there are and how tone deaf you are to everything and then don't understand why you don't win things and how so many of these so-called conservatives who love to say limited government, but then suck off the government whenever they stomp certain people's rights and then go, just work around it. They don't bitch about corporate welfare. They're totally fine with that. Now look, this ain't aimed at all of you. I know there's gonna be the people, the populist right will probably agree with me. And this is not aimed at you. This is for those dumb fucks that always claim they like small government as a conservative, but then are totally fine with big government, stomping on the little guy. Alright, so let's get into this. So you all know, I'm sure many of you have seen the Fox News clip of Dave Ramsey being an absolute tone-deaf dumb fuck who doesn't have a fucking clue what he's talking about right here. And I'm gonna go over why this is some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard from somebody. And why people like this is why the left wins. And I know people are gonna say, but the left does a lot of these same things. Yeah, but at least they lie about it to people, so it's kind of why they get votes over the right. I'm not saying the right should lie about it too. I'm saying the right should legitimately come with better ideas and better messaging. Okay, now before we go over this, please share this, because there are some people who need a verbal ass whooping. Not doing this because I hate you. I'm doing this because I want you to win. Alright, so let's go.
So apparently this is worth discussing.
Oh, great.
Because according to Twitter, it's the number one thing on Twitter right now. So I said on Fox News this morning that I don't believe in a stimulus check because if you get $600 or $1,400 and it changes your life, you didn't have a life. You're already screwed.
Yeah.
And apparently that's news to people. It's like apparently I have upset and melted many snowflakes.
You gotta love the condescending tone that this starts with. And you've seen people like ABL saying that this is lefty media angry about this. No, it's not just them. But I like how it starts with, it's just a bunch of snowflakes. Which already tells me they're not listening to the counter arguments if they start with that. So we're already starting off with snooty elitism, and it's only gonna get worse from here. And this fool calling people snowflakes out of the gate. This is the problem. The right does this too. It's the left. I don't like this person. You a Nazi. And then the right. I don't like this person. You're a communist. Like, real talk. Can we just start with this? Can we just stop fucking doing that?
The concern is what? That
$600 changes people's lives. I mean, honestly, I thought it was a fairly obvious thing. If $600 changes your life really sucks.
But I thought
you don't have a life. You're screwed.
I thought both sides have been upset about that.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of us don't have lives. And you want to know why, you dumb fuck? Because the government took it from us. The government locked us down, took people's jobs and businesses, said, you can't work, and then go, 600, 1,400, that's life-changing for you? Yeah, the government owes me damages when they completely step in and fuck your life. Yeah, you damn straight they owe me in damages. The government should pay what they owe, but seeing as how we've seen the government's history, the American government's history of that, they ain't good at that. Stimulus keeps going down and down and down. Here's how it works. You lock me up and tell me I can't work, fine, you're paying my bills. How about that? Open the economy or pay my bills or shut the fuck up. The government should be giving the people the complete back pay on rent because whose fault is it they're not getting the money on rent? 15 days. Okay, understandable. They shouldn't have done it for even 15 days. And I know, I'm a person who's like, no federal government, fuck it, tear it down. It can't do anything. But if they do this kind of shit to us, they owe us for damages. Just like any other company, we would sue the shit out of them for damages. And the federal government's immune from this? Conservatives should be in favor of this. This is a totalitarian big government state fucking you. And then when they toss you out with nothing while giving all of our tax dollars to the fucking corporations as corporate welfare because it's socialism for the rich and capitalism for the poor, you have the dumbass fucking conservatives sucking off the big government and going, why do you expect anything from them? Exactly, we didn't, so they should have fucked off when the pandemic happened and just said, hey guys, be responsible, but it's up to you. Damn you, fucking establishment Republicans, damn y'all dumb. How dumb are you? These establishment types, they never bitch about the corporate welfare. You never hear them bitch about corporate welfare. Only when the little guys get their tax money back, then they got a problem with it. And y'all wonder why poor communities tend to vote Democrat even though they do the same fucking thing. Because when you got two parties showing up and one going, I'm straight up gonna do it, and the other that lies to you and goes, I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna give it to you, and then they turn and do it, people are most likely gonna vote for the one that's lying to them. Man, and some people personally wonder why I'm going straight ANCAP, because the government can't do shit.
That amount.
Well,
Right?
it's not enough.
Right. It's either not enough or why are we sending it, right?
Yeah, it's not enough, or you're not allowed to talk about not getting it because apparently it is freaking life-changing. And I just didn't know because I'm an elite boomer.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Just another snooty elitist boomer that goes, just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Well, how about this, you dumb fuck? Maybe we would do it if the government didn't take the fucking bootstraps. Did you ever think of that? Maybe if we had them, we would. This is why you get the dumb fucks on the right that are like, poor people, if you just want to get out of poverty, just work more. But then instead of lowering our taxes, let Democrats raise taxes and then send all that money overseas. And then put in stupid-ass regulation that destroy businesses, which the right never fights to stop. They just go, oh no, Democrats don't. And then they just let them do it. You see what I mean now?
Huh.
I mean, it's... What asinine people are... I mean, some of you people have lost your dad-blame minds out there. If you really believe $600 is going to change your life, you're an idiot. Really. I mean, I've been broke, and I never even then thought $600 would change my life. Back when $600 was a lot of money.
It was $1 million, huh?
You know? I mean, really, I've been broke. I mean, would $600 help? Yeah, if you hand it to me, I'll take it.
Right.
Wait, did he just admit right there he's totally fine with taking government money if they offer it? Even at his income level? I wouldn't be surprised if you'd say it. I mean, like I said, these are the same dumb fucks that don't speak out against corporate welfare, so, you know. If you don't think $600 to $2,000 is life-changing when you've been locked up for a year and you see the food lines in Texas going for miles, how fucking out of touch are you? Like, holy crap. People can't afford food because of the government, and then you're against the government paying out damages to these people of our own money because it's our fucking money coming back to us. But then again, when you see mainstream conservatives, the establishment type, they have, of course, tons of problems of our own tax dollars coming back to us, but no problem with them going overseas to blow up children. You don't have to print money to get this $1,400. You could take it from the corporate welfare. You could take it from the military-industrial complex. There are plenty of places we could grab it from without printing money or raising taxes.
I don't meet the income qualifications, which I shouldn't get it. None of you should get it, but you're going to, because the government is here to save the day. It's like a cartoon.
So
the
how?
Island of Misfit Toys up there, man.
This is not the government's here to save the day. This is the government owing us damages and need to give us our own fucking tax money back. Aren't you the people who are low taxes? By giving us our own tax money back, this is basically, in a sense, lowering taxes if we weren't printing mass amounts of money. But what am I saying? The right and the left are the same fucking thing. Power-hungry tyrants in bed with corporations. And so on a quick note, I've had people say, if you don't want any government limiting these things, what about the multi-billion-dollar, corporate monopolies? Here's how I would put it to people. What would you rather deal with? A multi-billion-dollar international corporate monopoly, or a multi-billion multinational corporate monopoly backed by the biggest federal government ever to exist ever? Seriously, think about that.
You already had major structural crap in your life. You're struggling with mental illness. You're struggling with a career problem. You're struggling with a work ethic problem. You've got character issues. You've got, now he's shaming the poor. Which is the other thing. I mean, that's absolutely asinine. I'm not doing any of that.
You literally are, though. And yes, you know what? I do have a bigger problem. And these people, they do have bigger problems in their life on why they're not making more money. It's called the federal fucking government. It's called the state governments. That's why. It's called them taxing us to hell, putting in insane, stupid-ass regulations, and then giving corporations all this tax welfare that comes from us, regulations that put the normal guy out of business and then giving welfare to these corporations and then going, why don't you guys just work harder? So I swear, some of these establishment Republicans, y'all wonder why you lose the black community. Because you big dumb. Let's say it again. You'll go pick yourself up by your bootstraps. Well, how can we do that when you took them? When the government took them? Maybe if they get out of our fucking life and go deal with issues that matter, or just go away completely, that'd be nice. We could actually start doing that. Maybe if you dumb, small government, low-tax fucks actually meant what you said, and now us getting basically a tax rebate, you're like, oh no, can't do that. And now you think I'm shaming the poor. Yeah, you are, dude. You are. And I hope every populist, left and right, choose this fucker out.
How many households in America can't handle a $400
emergency? Nobody can. But again, the point is that you're looking to the government to fix your life, and as long as you wait on Washington, D.C. to fix your life, you're going to suck. Your life is going to suck.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get this straight. That you just contradicted yourself completely. So $600, $1,400 is not going to be life-changing, but nobody can afford a $400 emergency. There's some emergencies that might be fucking life-changing, dude. Like, how are you this dumb? And I have to point out, if you're saying all these people can't afford this, right? And you're saying, well, it's all their fault for not working harder. Okay, so let me tell you something. When everybody else is the problem, maybe you're the problem. Maybe the government's the problem. Because you don't think to stop yourself to go, gee, why can nobody afford that? No, you just go, the whole country's fucking lazy. While the poor corporations show up with their billions of dollars going, we can't afford a lockdown, we need bailout, we need money, where's our corporate welfare? Here you go, next day. So about our stimulus, you'll get it in 6 months, motherfucker.
To fix your life, you're going to suck. Your life is going to suck.
Yeah.
And that's not poor shaming.
No.
That's shaming stupidity. If you believe $600 is going to change your life, you're stupid. You should be ashamed.
You hear that? All those Texans in the food bank lines going a mile? You hear that? The entire country who said they can't hire a $400 emergency? You're just stupid. Duh. Again, I hope, I mean, I don't, but I just want to see some dumbass run a Republican like this. Y'all would lose 100% of the black vote. When you have a poverty problem, if you went to all them niggas and just said, all y'all niggas are stupid. You see why you have a messaging problem? When you go, if you're poor, you're just bad with money, or you're stupid. Y'all calling niggas stupid? Because that's what it sounds like to me. And I'm just using the black community as an example. Damn y'all big dumb. No wonder the left curb stomps your ass in politics.
Give us what are people going to do right now and say, I don't want to be in a situation where $600 is going to turn things around for me.
Yeah. Well, you have to start doing the stuff that we teach.
Right.
And you say, okay, what am I going to do? I've got the stuff you deal with on your show, which is what I was thinking of when I said that. Sometimes I hear things on your show, people have mental health issues and things going on in their lives, and it prohibits them from making a good life until they get that fixed.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what you're saying.
And keeps them from making an income.
Yeah.
Right? And sometimes they're on King Coleman's show, and they don't have a career line going up, and they're making no money, they're starving to death, and they really have got to rework their thoughts on their career and their job, and they need to make more money.
Right.
They need to work more. They need to work in a better place, a different place, whatever. I've been there.
Yeah.
You know, I got to change things when they're not working.
Is this literally just a boomer saying learn to code? It sounds like it's just saying learn to code. So remember business owners that got shut down and you're not making any money for the past year because your business got shut down? And you possibly had to resort from running a semi-successful business to basically living below the poverty line or something. Just learn to code. You got bigger problems. It's not the government, though. Please, no, it's not the government. It's you. You're the problem. Could you jerk off Big Daddy government harder? These people think big government will come save them. They just need to work harder and be smarter. While big government kicks us in our teeth and locks down and takes businesses away. Except for the elites. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I swear, right-wingers who like this, who run their mouth like this. Let me catch them. Let me catch them on the street. To just talk to them, aggressively talk to them. Motherfuckers like this will not go to the poor communities and tell them that to their face. They won't run financial literacy classes in these areas, right? You go to the black community and go, it's just because all y'all niggas are fucking lazy. I'd like to see what would happen if you tried that shit.
Yeah.
A holistic look at your life that says if $600 fixes your life, It doesn't.
Right.
It can't.
To me, it feels.
Wasn't the argument being made, you dumb boomer fuck? And you know that these people are tone deaf as fuck when during this pandemic and nobody's working and people are struggling just to break even and they're in food bank lines and they always go, you need to start paying off your debts. Go fuck yourself. And look, he goes over the student debt thing and all that shit and going student debt forgiveness and all that. Look, just so I can skip that part because it's just nonsense. You do need to do some student loan interest forgiveness because they trick. Okay, look, I've seen schools and I know a school, one of mine got sued for this. They trick poor people into signing loans where the interest is so high they cannot get out of it. And they never will. And they can do this because Big Daddy government subsidizes this shit. So once again, the government interfering in people's private lives fucked over individual working people. And all these people that see these people who are literally trapped in debt because they don't make enough to pay off the interest, so it's stuck forever. You're going to regret that in 5 to 10 years when nobody buys a house and there's a housing crash. You're big time going to regret it. I'm not asking for more big government. I'm saying pay your damages and get lost. You see what I'm saying? Pay what you owe in damages and then get the fuck out of our life. Because you get these people who are stuck in these things that were caused with their exorbitant fees caused by government subsidies. There's no way to get out. Even with a good paying job, there's no way to get out. And then you wonder why colleges are breeding communists and socialists. How are you this stupid? They think if you just culturally take the colleges, it will stop having them breed socialists. No, it won't, stupid. Pay your damages and get the fuck out. Right your wrongs and go away, but they're never going to give up power. And as long as we have these media elites that suck off big government while saying, I'm for small government, nothing's going to change. You know how hard it is to make people give up power like this? And this is not me saying get violent at all. No, I believe in anarchy in the true sense of the word. Non-violence, persuasion. You cannot assert your authority over another. People think Antifa when I say anarchists. Antifa are not anarchists, they're authoritarians. They're the exact opposite. No anarchist goes around beating people up saying, do what I say. That goes against the idea entirely. Anyway, that was sidetracking. Anyway, let me get back to it.
A broader conversation about something happened and we feel a right to not have bad things happen. In the world, the bad things are going to happen and that's
called entitlement.
We immediately look to somebody to fix it.
The government.
Help.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To me, it's bigger than a dollar amount. It's an existential crisis. It's an existential issue, which is something happened. I'm not going to call on my neighbors. I'm not going to call on my local church. I'm not going to sit down with Fix it. Fix it, Dave. Does that make sense?
Don't you love that? How they go, basically the government can kick your teeth in, wreck your life, rob you with taxes, which that's what they are. It's robbery at gunpoint. And then they reframe the fucking argument as you don't feel entitled to you think you're entitled to not have bad things happen to you. No, the government's not entitled to stomp on my rights, bro. That's the fucking argument. How are you people this stupid? No, you know better. You just don't give a fuck. I refuse to believe someone is that fucking stupid because nobody argued I'm entitled to not have bad things happen to me. No one's ever fucking argued that ever. How come when a corporation fucks you, you can sue them and you're entitled to damages, but when the government does it, you go, it's your fault, go to your church. Why should my church, when I go to my church for help, why should I tell them, hey, the government's fucking us? It's our job to fix it, to fix what they're doing, while they continue to do it, and then we have to keep fixing it. If I'm legitimately in trouble because of something of my own fault or something that happens societally, I will go to my church. But you have the fucking balls to say, yeah, the government's violating your rights and fucking you over, and you know what you should do? Take it on the fucking chin, and you should take the financial burden, and you should do it. You should do it. You're not entitled to damages that they fucking caused you by violating your fucking rights. I am probably spiking the shit out of my mic right now. I swear, bro. I swear, bro. Go tell this to people locked down and lost everything. Go tell them this to their face and see what the fuck happens to you. All right? Because I'm sure there's plenty of people waiting around right now wishing a nigga would.
Head around.
Well, and the problem is, and the fact that this is trending #1 on Twitter is hilarious, but it's sad because what it indicates is not that Dave Ramsey's out of touch or not that I'm right or wrong. That's not the point. The point is that I dared to suggest that the government is not going to fix your life.
That's what I'm getting at. It's bigger than the dollar amount.
I dared to suggest that they can't fix your life.
Yeah.
that it's up to you to fix your life.
Yes, the audacity of the peasants to go, give us back our tax money. The audacity of them. Why can't they just go work their ass to the bone and let the government just take more of their money while they're locked down, and then we'll tax the money we're giving back to them to just take it back from us? I'm not out of touch. It's the peasants. Stupid motherfucker.
As long as you wait on them to fix it.
Right.
I dared to suggest that, and so snowflakes are melting everywhere. They are going bananas.
And this right here, children, you see this right here? This is how you get knocked the fuck out on the street, all right? I'm not saying anybody do anything. I'm just saying when you run your mouth like that to people that have been beat down and oppressed by the government, and you run your mouth like that to them, that's how you get knocked the fuck out. That's how you catch hands right there. But if this boy had to go to these areas that got fucked by lockdowns, and tell them that, he wouldn't do that. He'd be shitting himself. He would shut the fuck up and humble up real quick. What a stupid authoritarian fuck. And the fact that people are defending this dude. This is why the right loses. God damn, you're dumb. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop right here. I think you get the point. Because there's only so much brain-melting stupidity I can take before I completely, melt down. So I'm gonna stop right here. And please, again, I would really like if you could share this with other fools on the right that think this type of shit is okay. Please, the fact that it has more likes than dislikes tells me a lot, alright? Because this tribal bullshit, because the left didn't like what he said, assumes that the populist right isn't angry too. Alright, so please, do that for me if you like me, alright? I appreciate it. Anyway, stay safe and, don't get shot. Don't do that. Not good for you. See you later.